past the normal parameters, and you're left with diameters that pierce through your soul, leaving you with empty holes and unanswered questions. But my purpose is to leave you pondering instead of having you stressing and fiending for caressing. So people, here's the lesson. The hatred that you harbor within your heart is irrelevant. It will cause you more stress than justice. But notice 2 wrongs don't make it right. And the 3rd time is a charm, but don't gamble your life on a slim chance. Don't bet all your dreams for silly things. We have the foundation to shape this nation and save our generation from what they are facing, which is an overabundance of hate and division. But only a select few of us have a clear vision of the mission. See, only a select few of us have a clear vision of the mission, which is to end the division, to show you a better living where there's no more traumatized lives and no more deferred dreams that leave you sitting alone and crying. But see, this ain't nothing but just a simple plea for my generation to save them from what they are facing, because they don't see that they're confusing love with lust. And then they want one I can't find anyone to trust and call the wrong. Those looking only for sex end up alone, they can't find their way home. And those that be sexting start fiending for something not tangible. Next thing you know, they're walking around hurting because their personal business is the public shield time. And a punishable crime is what cyberbullying is. And these kids that have no life try to ruin the life of another while trying to stay undercover, doing things behind the scene while they true insecurities got them doing things that are way above their means of life. And now, baby girls, pride and self-esteem is shot because she met a dude, made a mistake, and now wakes up at 3 in the morning to her baby girl's cries. And the only guy that actually cared for her is now gone because all she fed him were lies. And her last mistake was getting back with her baby daddy, and now she's the one who sits alone and cries. But let's take a break from her and look at her best friend, Miss Innocent. See, she's not innocent like everyone thinks she is. In school, she's missed that class on time, but when she hits those streets, she's missed dropping low for a dime. But if only she can realize that these little boys don't care, she makes it in home after 9. And that abuse, it don't stop there, because daddy has the nerve to come in and give her his form of discipline for being late, as if she didn't have enough. After that, big brother has the nerve to come in and go to work. A mess of way of family bond is what she gets that leaves her crying and hurt. But as she continues to fight, her grades they climb, so maybe she's winning their war at night. But she started feeling funny one day, so she took a trip to the clinic and found out she contracted several STIs. And they were all traced back to family. You see, the little boys are smart with their approach, so that's why I need to learn how to wrap it up. While daddy and big brother were too direct with their approach and almost made their own blood choke. But now that mama's found out she's gone, she threw them and out for defacing the trust of 2 of their own. So instead of looking on the negative, let's jump to the future. Because baby girl is not top of her class, and Miss Innocent got treated for her diseases and now is up at 10 a.m. on Sundays in mass, no longer giving up that ass too fast. I did all this to say, kids of the 21st century, it don't gotta be the hard way. We can express ourselves in other ways and what the media tells us to do. Because at the end of the day, it all starts and ends with you. That's it. Okay. All right, now this next piece I've been saying I'm gonna stop. This piece I'm saying. Okay, now this piece that I said I'm gonna stop doing because I've done it so much since August, but every time I say I'm gonna stop doing this, always some reason for me to do it. Now, don't judge me. Don't judge me because people haven't had their different views on it, and I've even been called quote unquote racist about it. But at the end of the day, it's real shit. And I don't.
Racist.
I mean,
I could have read that.
Really?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What about yours? Though?
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
Did you get the impression? Well, they say God bless America. That I love. They say, God bless America, land that I love, but why should I love this land when this land ain't love me since day one? This land is not the land of the free, but the land where society and statistics misconstrue me, see. People strive to live and be the American dream, but they get caught up in Uncle Sam's scheme called taxes. Low salary labor and low finances, from bills on top of bills, outrageous gas prices, and people end up homeless because they were too busy trying to keep up with the Joneses. And Lupe said it best when he said, I don't pledge allegiance to your flag because I find no reconciliation with your past, but me, myself, I, Enigma, I say, I don't pledge allegiance to the flag because I find no true connection with your past, because you put us on the front line in wartime, but seated us on a bus and dying as last. And nothing against the Creator, but I can't say God bless America. And why you ask? Because I believe I live in a godless America where blind electors electing unlawful and let killers walk down the yellow brick road. See, this godless America lets killers off fine with no fine, but give jail time to people protecting the families when they've committed no true crime. A land where every hood nigga seems to have an iPhone, but they be on the corner like, hey man, let me get $2 to catch this last bus home. And this land, as Kanye put it, has turned us into the new slave, because all you blacks want all the same thing. And as sad as it is, we are the new slave, because you dudes ready to kill over them J's and go chains. But it's sad because you dudes don't see why you steady trying to kill over them J's and go chains. You don't see that we living on a land that was built on the backs of our fam, but the same water that brought them here drowned the rest of them because they wanted no part of the white man's plan. And the same water that drowned our fam also mixed our blood. And this mixing of the blood is what caused it, is what appropriated this hatred and killed our black love. And now it's a battle between you light skins and we dark skins, and you red bones and you yellow bones. And straight up, when you females gonna realize that your body belongs on the throne instead of on the body of another brother that tries to take you home? See, if you don't shape up, another chick's gonna make you the forgotten chick and claim your crown on her dome. But it's a tragic scene because you females don't realize why this mixing of our blood has caused the rupture of love, and now we are blinded. We are blinded by self-discrimination and self-segregation, but you don't see why we're blinded by self-discrimination and self-segregation. We living on a land ruled by an unlawful government system and a money-hungry education system. Thinking AYP was school great, but I was determined not to let some test scores, punch numbers, or a piece of paper determine my fate. And now that I've got this chance, I'm going to show these idiotic politicians and mundane instructors what these young positive black men can create. And with this Constitution, this silly Constitution, it contradicts the true meaning of freedom and equality, and our forefathers have been fighting for social equality, but I still don't see social equality coming from me. So if I had to pledge allegiance to any flag, I'm going to pledge allegiance to this black flag, this black spangled banner flag, because this land was made and molded and shaped with black hands, but the pain that we do were robbed by the white man that laid over wrist to white clans who wore white hoods that believed white supremacy was in demand. And as America becomes more chaotic and twisted and lethal, you might see me one day in mainstream saying, forget America, I'm going back to Israel. You know, some more.
Students